My name's Barbara, and I am a cognitive science major specializing in neuroscience. I'm the food coordinator for CSSA.
My name is Ethan. I am a cognitive science major specializing in neuroscience, and I'm currently a third year at Eleanor Roosevelt College.
I learned AP psychology during high school, and the chapter that I was most interested in is called neuroscience. And I just lost interest in psychology in general. So I chose my major as neuroscience in the first place, but later on I figured out there's a better choice for me, which is called cognitive science.
So I originally came in as behavioral neuroscience with cognitive science, but then I switched because I was more interested in the neuroscience aspect. So that's my main choice.
I'm planning to go to graduate school after I graduate.
So I'm currently pre-med, so after I graduate here, I plan to go to med school. So yeah, that's my main goal.
I would say I really like the 107 series because it's like the most fundamental knowledge you have to know for neuroscience. So I love 107 series.
So I've been taking a mix of pre-med courses as well as cognitive science courses. So I would say I like learning about the brain. So I took like Cog 17, so like neuroanatomy and stuff like that. So I'm also taking that next quarter. So I'm looking forward to those classes. And I also like CS in like a certain way. So taking just intro CS courses was interesting to see all the work behind applications that we use. If you are pre-med, some of the electives do line up with some of the courses that you need to take. So you get to take courses like biochemistry and structural biochem. So it's courses like that allow you to see like more in depth of mechanisms within the brain, and so you learn a deeper understanding of what neuroscience is.
I'm in a lab in our department with Professor Niz. So it's a system neuroscience lab, and we study spatial cognition in rats. Yeah, and of course I'm involved in CSSA, trying to help putting together events. Yeah.
I found a lab at the UCSD med school, and I'm working there, and I use bacteriophages, or the lab uses or researches bacteriophages to combat antibiotic resistance. So instead of using antibiotics, we think of using phages to attack specific diseases. So we get samples from cystic fibrosis patients. We also test like sewage samples and look for phages to address specific diseases.
Yeah, I think cognitive science major is a really good start to explore more of your interests because it offers you so many choices under cognitive science. But after you figure out your interest, which probably will take you 2 years, you'll probably consider like taking classes from other departments, like adding a minor or probably double major. So yeah, it's a good place to start, but I think you need to take other classes to be more prepared for like going into real industry or research field.
I think it's a cool major to be in even if you are pre-med. There's a lot of like gap between like courses that you can take, so I can still take other courses while still graduating on time. And it's also just a cool field to look into because you get to see a lot of other fields incorporated into one.